executive mentor for NITI Aayog Incubation Centers of AIM and ENC. He is a certificate holder for leadership movement in healthcare and emergencies from World Health Organization.
Our second panelist is Dr. Soma Chakrabarti. She is a co-founder at Wellness Nuts and a nutritionist who believes in the power of balancing and sustainable diet for staying happily healthy. She is a PhD in food and in nutrition from University of Calcutta.
Our third panelist is Mr. Sunil Mandikatla. He is the founder and CEO of Blue Semi, founded in 2017. The company recently unveiled the world's first health tech gadget, EVA. He carries a vision to impact billions of people positively and help them enhance their quality of life.
The moderator for this panel is Dr. Veeresh. He is acting as a mentor cum panelist for this panel. He is an agricultural economist at ICAR, IMR, Hyderabad. He has been into teaching agriculture for graduates and postgraduates. Currently, he is working as a research manager at IMR, dealing with millets research, innovation, entrepreneurship, and policy advocacy at IMR. Over to the panel.
With the discussion, with the inputs from the members, we thought we'll have a small Q&A where audience can start the question. We'll drive the panel discussion through those questions from audience. I think that would be a right thing. So I believe the audience, the larger audience for this particular session would be those interested to pursue the careers in different streams of science. You can actually shoot some questions as to what would be a choice, or what are the courses that you can look for, what are the institutes that you should be looking for, maybe in healthcare or biosciences. Maybe our panel members would be more than happy to answer them. And then we'll drive through the panel discussion going forward there. Yeah, it's basically done to know the expectations of the audience, just to be on the track to to give the best to the audience from whatever possible ways we have. So the organizers can pass on the mic. We'll have one or two questions and then we'll go forward.
Okay. Let me tell you, you might become a designer or you might become a marketing guy. This is a domain or industry that is growing next. It has always been the primary sector, but the most neglected sector. Right now, I was just listening to the panel, talking to them. 26 lakhs of acres investment has come from Bill Gates only into the agri sector, right? So this panel wanted to start with some Q&A and then get into the discussion. So I would encourage parents and students to come up with some questions. Whether your kid or yourself are not into healthcare or biosciences, probably that could be the first question. I will open up the question then. If the student is from commerce or MPC backgrounds, we have Sunil himself, who is an engineer, still sitting on the healthcare panel. How can these people think of healthcare? Is it even relevant to them? Probably you can start from there.
Okay. Thanks for that English. So I'll just, since you addressed me, I'd like to just talk about it. Hey guys, I'm an engineer and engineer by qualification, and I'm the CEO of AVA. Engineers coming into healthcare has much bigger benefits. Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you watched the movie Avatar? Wonderful. How many of you remember the name Ava? All of you. You know, when an engineer comes into healthcare, right, we bring these kind of virtual worlds into healthcare and make healthcare less boring. You know, Only older people uses healthcare gadgets, healthcare devices, right? That's our opinion so far. So what we did was we built the entire Avatar movie into this device and also gives them health benefits. You know how the birds connect to their brains and then they start riding on it? The same way, the moment you place your fingers on this device, it will start connecting to your body. It will start reading your data. It is as if your soul came into this device. That's the beauty of engineers. And apart from that, Niklesh was also talking about some of the commerce and some students and some people who are also in marketing. You know how wonderful it is to be in marketing and be in healthcare. Right? You have to send this kind of message so right that even for older people, why should only Gen Z have all the fun around gadgets, right? Why shouldn't little older people beyond 30 years can have fun, can flaunt? You have Apple Watch, I have iPhone. Kind of fun. Marketing plays a wonderful role in convincing or in conveying the right message, word to word there. So if you think you are from commerce or marketing or from any different backgrounds and think that each one of those departments works differently, that's absolutely wrong. When in a company, when you are building a company, all the departments comes together to build something. We have around 20 departments that includes marketing, accounts, commerce, engineering, hardware, software, biosciences, medicine. All these people came together to build a product. So it's very important that you can't think each one of them are different. Everything is common. Everything is same at the end of the day. That's my take.
Thank you, Sunil. So probably now that we have begun the conversations, probably I would like to take my first question as a moderator to Dr. Muralidhar. Sir, I think maybe as parents, a lot of parents or maybe the children as well will always be thinking when they have to clear their 12th standard and want to jump into the graduation, like what should be the best course for them to enroll. Maybe not everybody can afford medical education, but still I want to be in the health sector. Do I have an opportunity? Can I be into that sector without being a doctor, or can I be a doctor without going through this formal the NEET exam and maybe and whatnot? What are the formal setup that we have? So please tell us about the options for people to venture into this healthcare, maybe from a business perspective or from a career perspective. Do they have an opportunity? And if yes, what are the courses they should be looking for? Which are the best institutes which offer such courses?
Thank you. Before I make a burden with all of you, before I start deliberating on the question and answering that, I would like to understand how many people are from biology stream in this group? Biology. Fine, quite a few. How many are from mathematics background? Fantastic. How many are from commerce background? Okay. How many are from arts background? Okay. Now my next question is, how many of you entered into this? Of course, how many are from 9th and 10th standards? Good. So, the futuristic mathematics or biology or commerce students. Okay. People who have taken up mathematics or biology or commerce, how many of you have taken up by your choice and how many of you have taken up by your parents' choice? Sorry parents, I make a burden with all of you. I was also a parent, I am still parent. I am empathizing you as parents also. I make a burden once again. How many of you people have taken mathematics, biology or commerce or arts as per your choice and how many of you have taken up as per your parents' choice? My dear friends, as Mr. Niklesh was telling, yeah. So, as Mr. Niklesh keep on telling, and he was also uttering some time back, Your parents' choice is not that your choice also. It's not that. Parents are always trying to give the best in this world to their kids. Please keep that in mind. Parents are never at fault. Probably we need to communicate with each other in between, as Sir was telling in the earlier panel. We need to have a communication to be set between students or kids and parents. We need to have such a good communication, and the environment within that house should be so communicative. మనం ఏమి చెప్పదలుచుకున్నామో మన తల్లిదండ్రులకు మీరు కరెక్ట్ గా కన్వే చేయాలి. I am entering into Telugu specifically because it will reach the audience well. That's the reason. If you want me to stay with English, I will stay. No problem. మనం ఏమి చెప్పదలుచుకున్నామో అనేది కరెక్ట్ గా చెప్పగలిగితే పేరెంట్స్ కూడా మిమ్మల్ని అర్థం చేసుకుంటారు. మీ మీద ఏదో రుద్దాలనేది వాళ్ళ అభిమతము కాదు, వాళ్ళ ఇంటెన్షన్ అసలు ఉండదు. మీకు బెస్ట్ ఇవ్వాలనే ప్రయత్నంలో ప్రాబబ్లీ వాళ్ళు ఇవి చేస్తే బాగుంటుందిరా అని చెప్తారేమో తప్ప మీరు అది ఆ సైడ్ వెళ్ళి చెడిపోవాలనే ఉద్దేశం ఏ పేరెంట్కు ఉండదు. నంబర్ 1. నంబర్ 2, as a healthcare counselor, at the same time health and wellness certified counselor also, I have seen many times people after entering into engineering or medicine, even medicine students also committing suicides. I have seen. I have counseled many students and their parents out of peer pressure, out of parental pressure, societal pressure. పక్కింట్లో వాడదా చేస్తున్నాడు, వీడిలా చేస్తున్నాడు, పేరెంట్స్ అలా అంటున్నారని తప్పు పట్టలేదు. వాళ్ళు కూడా బెస్ట్ ఇవ్వాలనే ప్రయత్నంలో అంటుండొచ్చు, కానీ పేరెంట్స్ కూడా మేక్ ఎ బర్డన్. ప్లీజ్, మనం ఇది చేయలేకపోయాం కాబట్టి మన పిల్లవాడితో చేయిద్దాము అనేది మాత్రం పెట్టుకోకండి. వాడి ఛాయిస్, వాడి ఇది వేరే ఉండొచ్చేమో. అదేదో సినిమాలో వాడు ఒకడు వైల్డ్ లైఫ్ ఫోటోగ్రాఫర్ అవుతాడు ఒక అబ్బాయి, వాడు నాన్న మొదట్లో వాడికి కెమెరా తీసి పడి ఫెంటాస్టిక్. చిల్డ్రన్, యూ పీపుల్ హావ్ సీన్ దట్. స్నేహితుడు అది ఐ థింక్ 3 Idiots లో అనుకుంటారు. 3 Idiots ఇస్ ద ఒరిజినల్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ దాట్. సో అలాంటి పేరెంట్స్ కూడా ఒకరోజు రియలైజ్ అవుతారమ్మా. పేరెంట్స్ మీదనే అంతా తప్పులు పెట్టలేదు. నేను చెప్పాను కదా, బెస్ట్ ఇవ్వాలనే ప్రయత్నంలో ప్రాబబ్లీ ఒక చోట ఏమైనా తప్పటడుగు పడి ఉండొచ్చేమో పేరెంట్స్ ది. దట్ డజంట్ మీన్ దట్ దే డోంట్ హ్యావ్ లవ్ టు యూ ఆర్ దే ఆర్ ఫోర్సింగ్ ఆన్ యూ. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం పేరెంట్స్ కూడా ఒక్కసారి మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే, మన ప్రొఫెషనల్ ఆబ్లిగేషన్స్ పక్కకు పెట్టి ఇంటికి వచ్చాక ఒకసారి ట్రై టు సిట్ విత్ ద చిల్డ్రన్. మీరంతా చేయడం లేదని నేను అనటం లేదు. ఎక్కడైతే అక్కడ మనకేమవుతుందంటే టూ మచ్ బిజీ అనుకుంటున్నాం. కానీ ఇఫ్ సంబడి టెల్స్ మీ దట్ ఐఎమ్ టూ మచ్ బిజీ, ఐఎమ్ ఎ ఫూల్, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఎ గుడ్ ప్లానర్ అని దాని అర్థం. దాని అర్థం ఏంటంటే, ఇఫ్ ఎ పర్సన్ ఇస్ బికమింగ్ టూ బిజీ దట్ హీ కెనాట్ స్పేర్ టైమ్ విత్ హిస్ ఫ్యామిలీ అంటే ఈజ్ ఎ పూర్ ప్లానర్. That's what I consider. Even sometimes when I am busy, I consider myself, bloody fellow, you are a poor planner. I consider myself. So, ఇంట్లో కూర్చొని కాస్త మాట్లాడుకునే వాతావరణాన్ని సృష్టించుకోండి, పేరెంట్స్ కానీ స్టూడెంట్స్ కానీ. Now, coming back to our friend's question, there are ample amount of chances for all fields, my dear friends. Right now, the example is here, and the company for which I am working, Trust Lab, the owner of this company is a textile engineer. He is a textile engineer. BTech textile technology he has done, and he has gone to Canada and Australia. He did his marketing and management in Sydney School of Business. He came back to India. He is one among the directors of Natco Pharma also. His name is Mr. Venkatasuman Cherukuri. This person has started Trust Lab Diagnostics with an intent to satisfy his passion and zeal to do something good in healthcare industry. So అలాంటి వాళ్ళు మీలో ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారో మాకు తెలియదు. మీ ప్యాషన్ ఏదైనా ఉంటే దాన్ని ఫుల్ఫిల్ చేసుకోవాలంటే ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ద బ్యారియర్. అండ్ ప్లీజ్ కమ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ వన్ మోర్ ఫాల్స్ క్యామోఫ్లేజ్డ్ ఫీలింగ్. టాప్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ లోనే చదివితేనే టాప్ గా ఉంటాడు అనుకోవడం మూర్ఖత్వం. ఐఎమ్ సారీ. మంచి మోడరేట్లీ గుడ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ చేరినా కూడా, the best example in front of you is Amogha. I am not an advocate of Amogha, please understand. It's not that. My daughter studied in Amogha, proudly I can tell. This is one institution which will promote holistic development of the kid. Please understand that. China అనుకుంటాం కానీ చైనాలో ఏముందో చైనా వేరే, అక్కడ చైనా, ఇక్కడ చైనా వేరే. ఎంతసేపు ఉన్న రుద్ది ప్రెషర్ కుక్కర్ చేసేసి వాడిని ఇంజనీరింగ్ మెడిసిన్ ఐఎమ్ ఆల్సో డాక్టర్ డజంట్ మీన్ దట్ ప్లీజ్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ఎంబీబీఎస్ అని వెళ్ళి ఎంబీబీఎస్ తో ఆగిపోవడానికి లేదు మీరు ఎంబీబీఎస్ తర్వాత ఖచ్చితంగా ఎండి చేస్తే అయిపోతుంది. అయిపోయింది అక్కడికి అయిపోలే. ఎండి తర్వాత డిఎంఓ, ఎంఎస్ తర్వాత ఎంసీహెచ్ చేయాలి. అది అయిన తర్వాత కూడా వాడికి ప్రాక్టీస్ క్లిక్ అవుతుందా దేవుడికి తెలుసు. చాలా మంది ఈగలు కొట్టుకుంటూ కూర్చుంటారు, చూసాం మేము కూడా. ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్. సో డాక్టర్ ఇంజనీర్ అయితేనే వృత్తిపరంగా మీరు సక్సెస్ఫుల్ గా ఉంటారు. You people can do lot of diploma courses and certificate courses in healthcare industry in paramedics. Please understand, paramedics is one field which is growing a lot. For example, the ophthalmologist sees your patient, somebody else will test the eyes. Those people are known as optometrists. This optometry is a course which will be given to even people from mathematics, 1,000 rupees. Don't compare yourself with only software guys. Due respects and to the software guys, I am not overmining or undermining them. ఇక్కడ ఏమైందంటే ఈ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ బూమ్ అయిన తర్వాత యంగ్ జనరేషన్ లో మిషన్ 1, 2, 3, 4 అయింది. ఏంటి మిషన్ 1 ఏంటి? ఒక భార్య ముందు ఉద్యోగంలో సెటిల్ అయిపోతాడు. మిషన్ 1 భార్య, మిషన్ 2 2 పిల్లలు, మిషన్ 3 ఏంటి? ఒక ఇల్లు, మిషన్ 4 ఒక 4 వీలర్. వాడికి అయిపోయింది, ఇంకా జీవితం సెటిల్. ఇట్స్ నాట్ దట్. మిషన్ 1, 2, 3, 4 అయిపోతూనే పీపుల్ ఆర్ స్టాపింగ్ దేర్ థింకింగ్. ఈ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ బూమ్ అయిన తర్వాత డ్యూ రెస్పెక్ట్స్ వన్స్ అగైన్ టు సాఫ్ట్వేర్, ఇట్స్ నాట్ దట్. హై లెవెల్ ఆఫ్ సాలరీస్ ఇనిషియల్ గా వచ్చేసే వాటికి మిషన్ 1, 2, 3, 4 అయిపోతుంది. జీవితంలో కాంప్లసెన్సీ సెట్ అయిపోతుంది. అమ్మయ్య జీవితం అయిపోయింది, సెటిల్డ్. వాడికి ఇంకా ఇన్నోవేషన్ ఉండదు, వాడికి ఏమి మైండ్ ఎదగదు, ఎంతసేపు ఉన్నా అక్కడే ఉంటుంది. బట్ ప్లీజ్ కమ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్. ఇఫ్ యూ స్టార్ట్ థింకింగ్ ఇన్ హెల్త్ కేర్ ఆల్సో దేర్ ఆర్ సో మెనీ amenities for different courses. I will continue once again in the next. I am handing to next person.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. I think probably we have Dr. Shoma, who is a nutritionist herself. I think she'll be able to tell the audience like nutrition is an emerging or a happening thing. Probably not many of us are aware of what would be the options from the nutritionist side. I think I would want her to tell the options from the nutritionist side, maybe for as a career option, or for pursuing their education, or for them to take up some entrepreneurs.
Hi everyone. So coming back to your question, see, I don't know how you guys perceive nutrition, but of course I would like to say it is beyond that reels you see in Instagram, that lose weight, maybe 12 kilo in 7 days, and then you are going for the next best 5 food for brain health swap, 5 best food for liver detox. What I would like to say, it's beyond that. Okay, that is maybe the flashy part of it. But if you are very serious and you are really serious about your health, nutrition is something which is definitely an emerging area to explore. Specifically for you guys, like those who are from chemistry background, the biology background, for you nutrition has a very prominent place. You can explore. Like there are good certification course as well as degree course, diploma courses that you can opt for. But one thing I would like to mention here, before you opt for any kind of certification or degree course, please look through how authentic is that course. Otherwise, you will spend a lot, and then later you will realize there's no value of this piece of certificate. Everyone is giving certificate on healthcare sector. I'm sure Dr. Murli will agree to me. So please make sure you do this research. So basically, to get an authentic institute like University of Madras, University of Bombay, all those traditional universities, they provide degree courses for nutrition. And you can do your BSc, MSc there. And there are a couple of certification courses, Government of India authorized certification course, IGNU certified courses are there. So you can definitely opt for that. But whatever course you are choosing, please make sure you have done your research better. Otherwise, there's a big chance, because since this health industry is booming, specifically the nutrition sector is booming, there's a good chance that you'll be gone. So make sure you're careful about it. But otherwise, for the nutrition sector, let me tell you, the sector has moved forward than this weight loss saga. Enough of weight loss. I'm sure the parents will agree to me also. This is something हम सब सपने देखते हैं, किसी के पास आता नहीं, है ना? You keep trying. The best advice I'll tell you, let's move ahead. The industry is also moving ahead. Instead of talking about only weight loss, most of you probably have this idea like nutritionist में क्या करते हैं, weight loss कराते हैं, और मुझे body बनाना है. How many of you want to make body? Yeah, see, and how many of you want to lose weight? Please raise your hand. Yeah. See, you are in your 9th, 10th standard. Now you are already self-conscious, right? So after 10 years, you'll see the other, dimension of it. The industry is moving towards clinical problem, which you must have heard from your parents, like fatty liver, diabetes, thyroid, hypertension. Okay, all these problems. So nutrition field is slowly getting very serious, and the society is getting very serious towards this problem. Because if you can fix your lifestyle, you are in good hand. Otherwise, no matter how much of package you are getting, you are nowhere, right? So the industry is getting, there's a very nice shift happening in the industry. Of course, there's ample opportunity to work if you have patience as an entrepreneur also. If you have a good degree and you know the subject. These days, the trend is, people are getting certificates for 7 days and they are claiming themselves as wellness coach. Don't fall for those kind of trap. Everybody, your gym instructor is the best nutritionist for you. With all due respect to them, please, we are not fool. We have spent like 10 years to study this subject. Okay? So have the education, and definitely there's a prominent, because by the time you guys will be in your early 20s, 24, 23, the industry is going to be booming at that time. So if you start working on this today, definitely there's a very bright future.
Thank you, Dr. Shoma. Probably before I would take a question to myself, the next question I would want to pose it to Mr. Sunil and Murli sir again. Since most of you have been into the schools, we have this concept called as Atal Tinkering Labs. If I'm not sure, like you guys have that thing in your schools, right? Probably I would want to bring a question to these two gentlemen here. So, can you throw light on some ways where innovation can be brought in at this age to these young minds? Because we have different schemes run by the government of India or the state governments where they would want to push or nudge the innovation at an early stage. So an innovation from the school probably would be helping us come out with some very bright, maybe the device that you were talking of, something of that kind can definitely be a resultant of this, the nudge that we give at this stage. So I want first Sunil to throw light on that, and probably sir has been mentoring these Atal incubation centers or Atal innovation missions. I think he can complement the answer that is given by Sunil.
Wonderful question. Thanks for that. So, guys, I want to address this with an example. Okay, you are all in your 9, 10, 11, and 12 standards, right? So, I'll give an example of one of my team members. I don't call them employees, but team members. This guy started off his innovation journey in class 9th. That was back in 2015. Okay, when T-Hub just started. You guys know T-Hub? Right? Yeah. So when it just started, there was a T-Hub inauguration. Okay, and he took a bus, RTC bus in Medipatna, directly came over to Gachibowli, and then he was roaming around T-Hub. Like if someone, let's say, went away, he want to meet all the people, all the founders there in class 9th. Okay, Meja, I was playing cricket in class 9th, I believe. Right? This guy was roaming around. Then T-Hub CEO saw him. Then he asked him, "Hey, what are you doing here?" He said, "I love to innovate, but I don't know how. I don't have resources. So I just want to come around and see if I can get something so that I start building my own products." Then T-Hub CEO brought him in, and then he introduced to a lot of people around there. And that guy has invented a product that can extract water from air. So the product lies on top of the hub rooftop and collects all the moisture from the atmosphere and starts making water. It made around 2 liters in a day. That was purely from air, nothing else. And then he went on to file a patent. He was a speaker at, Ivanka Trump came to India, to Hyderabad. Do you guys know? Yeah, so he was a speaker on that stage where Ivanka Trump was there, and this was in 2018. So within just 3 years, this guy grew so much, not because he studied. He studied obviously, right? He goes to school, he studies. From evening, he starts spending his mind on what all I can do to make a difference. So back in 2015, schools didn't have all this kind of encouragement for younger students like you. But now all the schools want their students to be little more innovative, little more interesting. They want them to be founders. Right now they started setting up these small labs, virtual labs, adult tinkering labs. Tinkering is a very right word, I will say, because you play with it. You don't go there to build something. You just go to play. It's as good as you go play cricket, you go play badminton, you go play with your friends, right? So innovation is more like that. To be honest, even we built this product because we were playing. Okay. So innovation or entrepreneurship for you guys should be more like that. Play, fun, drinking a coffee, eating a burger, which gives us joy. I think I answered this.
So I think probably Murli sir will be able to tell what options we have. Somebody like Sunil would come up with an idea of such innovation, and what is it you can suggest him how to push it forward. Are there any ways, or is there a formal approach to translate that innovation into translate that idea into some form of innovation which will be able to help us?
Before taking up that, especially for 9th and 10th class students, I would like to just trigger one thought in their minds and in their parents' minds. Please carve your future, academic future as well as professional future from that level itself. Think to which side you want to go. You want to go into healthcare or engineering or arts or commerce background. Please try to carve your career under the guidance of your lecturers and parents. Once you carve that, after 10th also, you need not go always to intermediate only. Please remember, there are so many institutes available in Hyderabad only. Institute of Tool Designing, it is available in near IDPL, if you see. And there are so many institutes like Polytechnic institutes. Never undermine Polytechnic. If you do in Polytechnic a diploma in civil engineering, or recent past they have started medico-physics also. If somebody wants to enter into healthcare industry, medico-physics, a diploma in that also, that can be done after 10th standard itself. So for 9th and 10th standard students, please remember this. You people can carve your career in this angle also. Need not be always a BTech, BE engineering. I am not undermining them, please. I beg a pardon with all the engineers. Doesn't mean that, because there are enough amenities available other than that. Then now for 11th and 12th standard students, if you people want to enter into healthcare also, there are amenities like medical coding, medical scribing. We call it as medical scribing. What is medical coding? I'll come back to your this one, please, because let me put into that your entrepreneurship model. Yeah, I feel definitely I'll come back to that at this stage little more as we discussed, I want to go down still more. So for 11th and 12th standard students, I request them they can aim at medical coding. Medical coding is a profession which will be used when there is a medical claim or insurance claim. When it comes from a hospital, somebody will monitor that whether they have claimed that properly or not. They should know and understand medical terminology, anatomy a bit. They need not be always a biology student. These people will be specifically trained after the 10th standard into medical coding and medical scribing. That is another course which is there. There is one institute by name CHISS. Please note down. CHIS. They call it as CHIS. That is Center for Health and Integration and Information Studies. CHIS. CHIIS. It is somewhere in Tamil Nadu. I remember it is in Thiruvananthapuram or Tirupur somewhere. Just please look into that. That is one institute which will provide a lot of courses in medical finance management, medical accounting, healthcare management, medical scribing, medical coding, so many things. And beyond that, after you people finish that, you can aim at Apollo's Medversity. If you see Medversity, there are a lot of ample amount of courses they are offering as a certificate course, diploma courses for this stream. So please note down these things. Now, coming back to his question, the people who started their innovation at an early age, they will be having a nurturing school or nurturing center, which are known as incubation centers. Like Government of India recently initiated AICs, AIMs. AIM is Atal Innovation Mission. In Atal Innovation Mission, there are different incubation centers allocated to different nodal centers. AIC, as he was telling, Atal Incubation Centers. Atal Incubation Centers are also there in different hubs, like in Usmania University, OTBI. They call it as Usmania Technological Business Innovation Center, OTBI, for which I am an advisory mentor there also. ELITE, you must have heard about ELITE. After finishing your 10th standard or 12th standard, you can go to Association of Lady Entrepreneurs, they call it as. Doesn't mean that only ladies. They entertain anybody. Only thing is they want to nurture the lady community there. That's all. Otherwise, anybody can go to this ELITE and file a registration there if you have some innovative product. Innovation is something. What is? May I know the difference between invention and innovation? Can anybody let me know what is invention and innovation? Discovery. There are different word juggler, but we get confused. What is invention? What is innovation? And what is discovery? Yes, please. Somebody can hand over the mic to him, please. Your name, please? Sorry?
M. Manikanta Hemant.
Manikanta. Hemant. Okay.
Sir, invention means creating new things. Discovery means the things, we should show the things which are already there.
Fantastic.
Innovation means creating things in a different way.
Fantastic. I think he is nailing it. He is hitting the nail on the head. Fantastic. Just as an example to contemplate what he said. Columbus discovered India. It's a famous statement. India is already existing in the world, but Columbus being an expedition, in that expedition he could discover there is one India. You said for the world. Columbus discovered India, which is already existing. As he said fantastically, innovation, improvising to get some better output is innovation. A new process to administer a task for better result is innovation. Fantastic, my dear friend. A big round of applause and my standing ovation.
Thank you very much, sir.
See, like this particular aspect of innovation or discovery or invention can happen. There is no any age here. There is no any age bar. Any person at 9th standard, 10th standard, you will be amazed. Arav Garg. You people just Google. There is one person by name Arav Garg. Aarave. Arav Garg. This fellow, this person, I am sorry why I said this fellow is a very younger A person, my own colleague's son, he is 16 years young entrepreneur who is the CEO and founder of a company. 16 years, at the age of 16 years. Please remember, I get inoculated and get motivated to see such young fellows. 16th year, he met KTR and he has taken an applaud and entrepreneurial fund he has taken at the age of 16th year. Or you can Google. These type of personalities, how many are there here, I don't know. You people need to nurture. అరే ఒకదాన్ని ఏదైనా చూస్తే దీని నుంచి ఏమన్నా డెవలప్ చేయొచ్చా? మాకంతా అయిపోయింది నాయన, మా వయసులో అయిపోయాయి, మేము ఇప్పుడు ఇన్నోవేషన్ లేదు ఏం లేదు. మీరు యు ఆర్ ద ఫ్యూచర్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా. You people need to do that. Like my young friend here at 32 years age, this person has brought a new device entirely different in the industry. And there is one more person, you can Google Cell Well-being. Cell Well-being is a company which works on epigenetics. This idea was created by a 22-year-old young entrepreneur. Just taking one hair of yours, if you keep it on a small disk, it will give 26 pages of report based on your epigenetics, how your body is working, how the environment is affecting your body, how the amino acids are behaving in your body. Like that, innovation will happen. It's a small device. With a piece of your hair, it will give 27 pages of report. Of course, it's not a diagnostic report, but it's a screening report. Doctor can come to an understanding what are the external and environmental factors affecting on this person's body. So please look into these things. Okay, that's where I strongly feel that you people have got all the chances to innovate. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, probably before, probably as a panelist, I have a few things to say. How many of you have heard about a place called Rajendra Nagar in Hyderabad? Institutes, all of them are national institutes, maybe which are dealing with agriculture and rural development in the country. Maybe it could be the National Institute of Rural Development, it could be the National Institute of Agriculture Extension Management. You have National Institute of Plant Health Management, where the institute that I work for, Indian Institute of Millets Research, Indian Institute of Rice Research, Indian Institute of Oilseed Research. So probably there are n number of institutes like that. So I have three things for the audience. First thing is probably there's a diverse group which have maybe physics, chemistry, maths, biology, what we call MPC and BIPC. So for those people who are into maths plus bio combinations, probably I think agriculture or allied sciences could be one very beautiful career option. Probably you could join for a BSc AG, which is called BSc Agriculture. We also have Bachelor in Veterinary Sciences. We have BSc Home Science, which is called Community Science of late. We have BSc Fisheries. We have BSc Dairy Technology. We have BTech Agri Engineering. We have BSc Sericulture and whatnot. So probably for all these courses, there is a combination of mathematics plus your physics, chemistry and biology very much needed for you to formally join the agricultural stream as the choice for your education. Maybe that there is an exam conducted by the government of Telangana which is called MSET. I'm sure all of you are aware. So probably apart from engineering, if you could look for something, I think agriculture or allied sciences could be one very wonderful choice. And there is also another examination that's conducted at the national level, which is of course of late conducted by National Testing Agency, which is called NTA. It is conducted by Indian Council of Agricultural Research, which offers undergraduate courses for students after 12th. So you could join for an agricultural university, either appearing for MSET or maybe appearing for ICR UG. Okay. So I think there are a good number of government colleges or government universities. I think the one that is there in Rajendra Nagar is Professor Jaishankar Telangana State Agricultural University, which offers all the agriculture and allied courses for the agriculture stream. And there are universities across India, both central and state. I think that could be one wonderful choice for all the students. And for those people who have already been into commerce and arts stream, agriculture is still open to such people. we have certain courses run by NIRD or managed, where there is a program called Agri Clinics and Agri Business. Okay, so probably that's again done to nurture the entrepreneurship, among the young people. So that runs this certificate program. Of course, it's free of cost. Probably you'll have to enroll, apply for it when it is called for. You appear, you enroll for a course, they give you intensive training for about 3 to 4 months, and then they give you a certificate. After giving you a certificate, they also have a scheme of giving you a loan, okay, with some subsidy component in it. So maybe if you are opting for 1 crore loan for taking up a business, 50 lakhs you don't have to pay back to the government. You have to use that 50 lakhs, and probably you can also avail such support from other schemes from the different ministries. I think that would be one where people can take up the entrepreneurship. And the third thing is, I was talking about innovation. Probably I also work for the same institute. We have an incubation center called Nutri Hub. Okay, so probably it was built on the lines of T Hub, B Hub, AG Hub, and all. So this particular institute is catering to the innovations in the millet sector. Okay, so as you know, millets has been one happening thing in the recent times. Are you all aware of something called millets? Right? So year 2023 is declared as International Year of Millets by the United Nations General Assembly. Okay? So Government of India is leading this effort to the entire world, not just India. Okay? So we are leading about 190 odd nations. So India is the best place for for taking up millets in its production, for taking up millet processing. In fact, we have the state-of-art millet processing facility at our campus. Probably any one of you, as an institute, if you would want to visit, would be more than happy to show you the campus around. And we also have take up this research. So time and again, Department of Science and Technology, Ministry of Food Processing, Ministry of Agriculture, do come forward with such initiatives. They want younger people to come into agriculture, so that, because agriculture supports 60 and or maybe 70% of country's population. So any innovation or support made in this sector will be benefiting more than 70% of country's population. So with this, probably I would open the session for audience Q&A. You have any questions regarding any of the things that are discussed here, or maybe beyond this, we would be more than happy to answer. Yes, madam, please.
Should be building their muscle and bone, and they are fizzing all the time. They are eating white. They are not exercising. So what part of life is about nurturing oneself with food, exercise, and some spiritual quotient? Plugging in and praying a little bit for the betterment of the world. So can you throw some light on food with millets?
Definitely, madam. So probably we may meet the industry experts, maybe from Tata's, maybe Nestle or Britannia. So the one thing that those people, that the industry always is worried about, is the consumer choice. So maybe as adult, we may be able to distinguish between what is good food, what is healthy snack. But unlike for the young people, they would be more interested in the nachos, the pizzas, and the burgers. Maybe to address such things, we at our level have been trying to come up with innovations by bringing out products that the consumer wants. Maybe I would be, I'm really delighted to say that we have developed about 67 and odd technologies. All of them are millet technologies or millet products, but they can be made into a product of choice, which generally we are used to eating, like rice and wheat. Maybe cornflakes, we have millet flakes. You have rice puff, we have millet puffs. Okay, we are making you name any product that is there in the market, we are trying to mimic it with a millet. Maybe just to induce that sense. And trust me, we have also developed analog rice. We are developing rice out of millets, because our mind is used to eat rice as a grain in its natural form. So we are converting millets into the rice that we eat on a daily basis. We are also making rice and meat, milk and meat analogs. Can you imagine there is millet milk? Can you imagine there is millet bread? We are making paneer. We are making because we know the younger generation is very much interested in this kind of snacks. Maybe they are interested in their Lays or Kurkures. Probably few weeks back we have been in touch with PepsiCo or Nestle or HUL. They are very much interested to come out with products that the younger mind wants. I think all the products are available in its millet as a form. So to begin with, instead of pushing millets as a whole grain, we can push these millet-based value-added products to them, so that they will get used to that. I think I have answered your question, madam. Anyone else in the audience?
In the sense, it is my interest, it's my hobby to do. I don't think, as you told, there's a lot of misconceptions about nutritionists, there's a lot of frauds and all. So, will I be able to find a career in nutrition? And as well as, I want to become a doctor. It's not because of it is it a high position or not, it is my passion, I want to do it. But is there any option where I can do both the things at the same time? And the next question is to Mr. Veeresh sir. As you told, you are bringing a lot of millet-based products, right? So when you make those products, the value of millets are very healthy when compared to everything else. When you mix it, see, you can't make bread or milk easily just through millets, right? You make some products, you do some. Due to that, the value of millets are something which is healthy in that millets will go away. Like, see, having what is the nature has given us, eating it that form is the most healthiest form. When you convert the millet into something else, I don't think that will be that nutritious to people, so that will be really worthwhile making bread or paneer or milk from millet-based products. So that's my question.
When, if you're passionate about nutrition, and the answer is of course for everybody, don't think when you enroll for the course and you get into the classroom, you will be taught nutrition. My professor used to say nutrition is like a top of the table, which has 4 legs. One leg is biochemistry, the other one is microbiology, the third one is physiology, and fourth one is food science. So, being a student, we always had this, question, why are we going to the, microbiology class? Why do I have to write assignments on physiology and biochemistry? Where is nutrition? Nutrition comes much later, because until and unless you have substantial knowledge on this 4 pillar, that nutrition is standing upon, you cannot understand nutrition. So, coming back to your question, can you be a doctor and a nutritionist? Of course, why not? If you are opting for MBBS course, I think you have 100 to 200 marks of nutrition there. Okay, so of course you can become a doctor and then definitely you can do other certification to become a nutritionist. That is definitely a choice. And how nutrition is good as a individual career choice, as I'm saying, the entire health industry is booming. And trust me, there is no recession for a doctor and nutritionist. Techies will have recession, they will be always anxious. Am I going to get a 14 lakh package or not? But we are not at all, worried about that. Because we know as long as people will be there on this earth, problem will be there and we are there to solve. It sounds wrong, but that's the reality.
Coming to the question that was asked to me, I think that there is this small misnomer attached to millets, maybe in terms of its appearance or maybe in terms of the nutrition that it has. Maybe as a scientist, when we delve into the product development, we would at the very least try to ensure there is a minimum loss of nutrition when it comes to processing or value addition. But there is some loss that happens, but I think we are also looking for something which is called as palatability. It's not medicine that even if it is bitter, you want to eat it. So we have been trying our best. I would really agree that it is not as tasty as the normal bread is or normal biscuit is, but it will definitely be palatable. So we are not going to make it so bad, or the way that the millet loses its inherent quality, which is called nutri-cereal. So that particular thing is addressed when the processing and the product development is taken care of. So I think that's a technological solution. So you don't have to worry that millet is going to lose its value when it is made into a particular product?
I would like to add one liner to your answer. You know, there's a misconception that the moment it is processed, it is bad. Trust me, wholesome nutrition is great, that is true. But you cannot digest millet after you pluck it. Okay? It needs to be processed. Even if the rice you're eating, that is also processed. But we do have a huge problem with ultra processed food. There's a difference between ultra processing and processing. What he is referring to, that actually makes all the nutrition available to your body once that kind of basic processing is happening. But the problem starts when you are processing the processed product and then you are making it ultra processed and you're adding up all the most inferior quality products to it, like refined sugar, refined flour, and all that stuff, and then you're making it palatable. That's the problem, not the processing.
Fantastic question. What is your name? Needima. She happens to be the daughter of one of the eminent lecturers of Amogha, Vidyasagar Garu. Naturally, the genes comes like that, no doubt. But at the same time, for the question, the answer, shall I do both? MBBS is one such a course you can definitely do. Beyond MBBS, there are so many long years you have to spend to become a very good and successful doctor. So, the best combination for you is MBBS plus do fantastic PG diploma in nutrition. You will become a very successful doctor than any MCH, MRCS, FRCS, so many people. You will become a fantastic doctor there. Become MBBS, and as she said, there are so many enough number of courses which will offer PG diploma in nutrition. You can do that. And now coming back, whatever the course you do, my dear young generation friends, can you pay only 2 minutes from my end? Baki they will take. Whatever you do, what is triple R? Triple R. Ranam, Rudiram, Raudram. Adi baga cheptaru first. What else is there in triple R? Retain right thing in a right way, recapitulate right thing in a right way to put it in a right place. Triple R, remember Ranam, Rudiram, Raudram in this way. You can implement very easily. Whatever the course you do, please remember triple R. My sincere request to the young generation, you will be successful people, 100% I am confident about it. As long as you remember triple R. There are X-ray technician courses, ECG technician courses, CT technician courses separately, which will yield nothing less than 40,000 per month. And why I am telling this thousands? Because ultimately, whatever we do, we need to earn money, is it not? So you are going to get minimum. Agriculture BSc or agriculture courses are really undermined or probably unaware. People are not aware or not. Our fisheries, BSc aquaculture, what not? So much is there. People are literally taking a back foot to go to those studies. And enough number of government jobs are available there. There are so many vacancies in animal husbandry. Please study that and please look into those alternatives. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. So I think.
Everyone, I'm Nishika from St. Grants. And my question, I think my friend and I have two very important questions, if you could please answer that. My first question is, nowadays women are pushed, encouraged to take up STEM education a lot, but at the same time there hasn't been enough push for men or boys to take up HEAL, like healthcare, education, administration and literature. So even though we have so many male doctors and now we have an increasing number of female engineers, the number of male therapists is just quarter, 25%. The number of male nurses has gone down considerably. So how is the healthcare sector going to fill this vacuum when so majority of men do not opt for healthcare fields? Trend where the number of male nurses, male therapists, or male healthcare professionals is going down in these fields. So what will happen? How will we encourage men?
In BSc nursing, like in all other fields, there will be a reservation for females. in BSc nursing there is a reservation for males. I don't know how many people know that. So like that also now government is trying to bring male fraternity into nursing also. Like that's where nursing ward boys are coming up, male nurses are coming up, and very rightly said by you, my dear friend. What is your name? Ishika.
Ishika.
Yeah, nice. She's from Amogha only, Nikhil? Sentence. Okay. Okay. See, now in ambulance services, I don't know how many of you observed. Ambulance services, there won't be female nurses. 100% they are male nurses only and ward boys in ambulance services. Most of the ambulance services, because those are untimely services sometimes. So most of the ambulance services and ambulance, as an offshoot, it is taking over more. And as my colleague just now, she was telling, as long as human beings are existing in the world, healthcare is going to survive, no doubt. అలానే ఏదో రోగాలు రావాలని మేము కోరుకోవటం లేదు. నేను పొద్దుటే దేవుడి ముందు కూర్చొని ప్రార్థించేది, స్వామి నాతో ఈ రోజు ఎవరికి అవసరం రానివద్దు తండ్రి అని. వస్తే వేర్ ఆల్ దేర్, నో డౌట్ ఆన్ దట్. బట్ అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం రోటీ కపడా మకాన్, ఈ మూడు కావాల్సింది మనిషికి. ఈ మూడు మనిషి ఉండాలంటే ఇంజనీర్స్ ఉండాలి, డాక్టర్స్ ఉండాలి, తప్పదు. టెక్స్టైల్ ఇండస్ట్రీ ఉండాల్సిందే, మనం తొడుక్కోలిగా ఆకులు వాళ్ళని కట్టుకోలేము. సో దీస్ త్రీ థింగ్స్ ఆర్ రిక్వైర్డ్ అండ్ దే ఆర్ మ్యాండేటరీ. Okay, thank you. Sunil wants to add.
No, I'm good. I think that answer was answered. I don't want to go further anymore. Keep innovating. Look at billion-dollar business going forward.
Thank you all the members. Probably with this I would actually make it a formal conclusion. So I think the questions are from all. Now organizers can take it over. Thank you.
We know, don't worry, you will be having a breakout session after the fourth panel.
Thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedule to be here with us today. We would like to present you with a small moment of gratitude. Requesting Nikhil sir on the stage to give the mementos.
I request everyone to give a big round of applause to our panel.